Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, she is her, is they, is who. It is Rosie Rosette 2020 Pow. How are you guys doing tonight? I've had better days. My bones are aching. Okay, this side is hurting, that side is hurting, my back's hurting, my feet's hurting, whatever. Everything is just hurting, hurting, hurting. But I'm a trooper. I'm gonna stick it through. Anyway, I want to talk about Kanye West. Now, everyone's talking about, the possibility that, of his bipolarism and, him divorcing Kim because Kim's not divorcing him. He's divorcing Kim. But I guess Kim finally got to the divorce lawyers or, uh, Van. I don't know what's going on. I heard allegedly that she likes Drake, which, whatever. Then I heard that allegedly she likes Van. What you know what? People are always saying something. I just honestly, I don't care what you guys say. I don't see Kim being with anyone else for a minute. I mean, she has four kids. She's trying to finish, become an attorney. She just has a lot. She's running various companies, whatever. She's doing a lot. Where does she have? And then she has to deal with Kanye. So where does she have time to go out and sleep with someone else? Or be with someone or even like someone else. But you know what? Hey, we humans, honey, we can do a lot of things in 24 hours. Anyway, it's not like she doesn't have help. It's not like she doesn't have babysitters. It's not like Chloe won't come over and watch the kids. It's not like she has like what, 12 nannies or something like that. I don't know. She has a lot. Anyway, these are billionaires, okay? These are not multimillionaires. These are multi-billionaires. All that being said, so everybody wants talked about Kanye, but guess who has the last laugh? Now I'm gonna read this article from the New York Post. Okay, um, Kanye West could now be worth more than $6 billion. All right, and this was by Alexandra Steigard. Anyway, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are splitting, but he'll keep a chunk of her Kim's Skims brand. That, along with its surging Yeezy label and Gap deal. I didn't know about the Gap deal. That's not here. I'm just, yeah. Anyway, pause. Okay. Anyway, has pushed his net worth into stratosphere. Okay. Kanye West's family life may be a disaster, but his finances are looking up. The runaway rapper, whose wife of 7 years, Kim Kardashian, filed for divorce last month after months of headline grabbing turbulence. I just did not know I didn't know they were getting divorced. Here I'm crying, happy for him and the kids. You know what I'm saying? Shy Shy looks so cute. Just oh, they got the cutest kids. I wish they could have 10 kids, but anyway, they could have 10 kids. They have enough money. Anyway, um, where was I? Has seen his Yeezy shoe and streetwear empire surge in value. Okay. Making him a multi-billionaire according to financial documents obtained by the Post. Yeezy's Adidas sneaker venture whose sales have skyrocketed during the pandemic amid torrid demand for its dressy yet comfy footwear is now worth as much as 3.7 billion based on valuations of similar streetwear brands including Supreme, according to an analyst by the investment bank UBS obtained by the Post. That's not including a evaluation of nearly 1 billion for Yeezy's upcoming Gap apparel, which is slated to launch this summer. Okay, so wait a minute. There's going to be Yeezy wear at the Gap. Listen, honey, I know the Gap is happy because, baby, they are like, stuff is on sale. It's always a 60 to 40% off markdown at the Gap. I just don't know what's going on. Anyway, both ventures wholly owned by West, according to people close to the company. Combine these ventures, eye-popping figures with West's share of his and Kim Kardashian's Skim underwear line. I didn't know they owned it together. Estimated to be 1.7 billion. And West's net worth appears to have vaulted past the 6 billion mark, sources close to the company say. The rapper also has a music catalog worth 110 billion and cash and stock worth 122 million, according to Bloomberg, which first broke the news about West's assets on Wednesday. A net worth as high as 6.6 billion, with land West in a rarefied company with a fortune that's nipping at the heels of Robert F. Smith, the private equity baron who is the richest African American with a fortune of more than 7 billion. Who is Robert Smith? I I don't know who Robert Smith is. Okay, but I'm about to learn. Anyway, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, in 2019, Forbes estimated West's net worth at 240 million, making him the fourth richest hip hop artist behind Diddy, 740. Okay, so this is in 2019. Dr. Dre 800 million. Rapper Jay-Z was ranked at 1 billion. Today Forbes pegs Jay-Z net worth at 1.4 billion. West's rapid ascent is the result of Yeezy's torrid growth. Sales for Yeezy's Adidas sneakers grew 31% to nearly 1.7 billion in annual revenue last year, netting Yeezy 191 million in royalties, the document said, adding that by the end of Adidas Yeezy deal, revenue is expected to reach 3.1 billion. At the end, well, when is the end, honey? With an obsessive attention to product detail paired with a disciplined approach to volume management, there exists a significant runway for continued growth with his partnership and the footwear segment, the UBS report said. Indeed, according to the document dated February 18th, Gap is looking to emulate the success of Yeezy's deal with Adidas. West, who retains sole ownership and creative control of Yeezy, signed a 10-year agreement last year to design and sell clothes for men, women, kids under the Yeezy's Gap label. Goodness gracious. So Yeezy Kanye is coming to the Gap. The arrangement, however, excludes footwear, as Yeezy's partnership with Adidas remains in place until 2026. Lord, the new figures signal that the Gap anticipates its Yeezy line, which plans to launch by July, to hit 172 million in sales in its first full year in 2022. The document said Gap envisions it beginning a billion-dollar revenue brand with 8 years, with an upscale case of sales exceeding 1 billion. Well, what is the Gap doing right now? As soon as 2023, according to UBS. Reps for Adidas, Gap, Yeezy, and UBS did not comment. Despite the high-profile divorce with Kim Kardashian, the rapper is very, very focused on the Gap apparel line collection. Gap CEO Sonia Saigal said earlier this month, the stronger artist sent Gap's price stock soaring in June. The stronger quote unquote artist sent Gap stock price soaring in June when he announced the deal with the clothing brand. But the 43-year-old, I didn't know he's 43, entertainer cast shadows on the tie-up when he launched his somewhat bizarre U.S. presidential campaign the following month, also saying at the time that he would walk away unless he got a seat on Gap's board. Well, honey, do it, Kanye. West followed up with a September tweet noting that he's also not on the board of Adidas, which makes his Yeezy sneakers. Black board seats matter. West wrote. The rapper turned designer revealed in 2019 that he has bipolar disorder, which reportedly flared up last July around the time he demanded a seat on Gap's board. Well, honey, listen, you guys can laugh if you want to at my rating and at Kanye West, but guess what? Well, he's winning. I really wouldn't, whatever. I don't really care, whatever. But 6.6 billion. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want to, but Kanye is winning because. Listen, Kanye, you can call me either. I could be the second wife, or I could be your assistant or whatever. I know you a lot. I can handle you, okay? And like I've always said, I don't think he's crazy. I've said that on every video. I've said that on every video. So call me, honey. Call me a little too old for you, but guess what? I can work under you, okay? I ain't got no problems with you. Anyway, I've always said Kanye is a genius and he's on a level where we peasants can't even comprehend. And his bank account and all of those options and the Yeezys and the Gaps and all that, the skims or whatever, prove it. See, I think Kanye is a little too smart for Kim. Kanye is on another level from like everyone. He might be the chosen one. You know, you just never know. I think he is. I think he is. So, he was talking about, whoop, 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 Jay-Z's not the first billionaire. I am, whatever, hip hop billionaire, whatever. Listen, I guess he was right. So, what do you guys have to say about Kanye now, honey? Because he's a multi billionaire. But who is Robert Smith? That's what I want to know. Who is Robert Smith? Maybe that's the guy who contributed all the money to the Black Negro College Fund. Is that the guy who paid off everybody's student loan? He didn't pay off mine, but I didn't go to um, Black college. I wanted to go to Spelman, but whatever. I ended up going to Berkeley. Oh, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother video. Worst mistake of my life. Of my life. Still haven't gotten out of California. Well, I did once, but anyway. Kanye, I'm proud of you. I am proud of you because although you're going through a lot, I mean a lot, you're still winning. You're still winning. And you were able to walk away, okay? And if anybody tries to put you away for whatever reason, I don't blame you, honey. Walk away and don't turn back. I don't care if they got your kids, they got your money, they got your health or whatever. If you feel that someone is um, is not trying to improve your surroundings for whatever reason, or you feel uncomfortable, you feel endangered, or whatever you said about Chris, whatever you said about Kim, whatever you said about the family, hey, follow follow your intuition. Follow your intuition and look and see what's going on. This fool is worth $6.6 billion, or he will be. I don't care if he's worth 1 billion. Whatever. 6.6. Was it six? Yeah, it was 6.69. Right? 6.6. It wasn't 3.3. It was 6.6. Listen, I saw some Nikes and I was like, oh, these kind of look like Yeezys. And the Yeezys kind of look like the Balenciagas. So you know what? It is what it is. Um, and then oh my God. Then Wendy Williams was trying to say that he's a bad father. What makes him a bad father? Because he didn't want to be with the mother? That doesn't make him a bad father. That makes him an independent person. He sees the kids when she's not around. So when she leaves, he sees the kids. They fly the kids up to, Wyoming or whatever. So, I don't understand, Wendy. What is your gripe with Kanye West? What did Kanye do to you? What, he didn't come on your show? I think Kanye did come on your show. That's not his fault. That's your fault. Anyway, go, Kanye, keep doing you. Keep doing you. And I'm proud that you ran for president. Even though you didn't make it, you didn't win or whatever, but the fact that your name was on the ballot says a lot. Keep doing you. Keep striving for the upper echelon that we peasants can't even comprehend. That's what happens when you deal with geniuses. We think they're crazy, but no, it's not that they're crazy. It's that they're so smart and they're on such a level beyond our whole, that anything that we can even imagine, that we don't understand. And see, that's what happens when you can't look outside of the box. I can't stand ignorant, simple mofos. I don't care what color you are. People have never traveled. And he said this in that song, Gold Digger, whatever. He was like, he likes to fly and, trips to Florida or trips to wherever. And the girl likes to sit at home and collect bags and design the house or whatever. No, he is beyond. Um, he's far beyond simple, and it's not even simple. He likes to he likes to go, like, he's very detailed. And I think Kim is too. She's very detailed too, so I think that's how they mesh. But I think personally, this is just my opinion, that Chris wanted to rule Kanye, and I don't think Kanye can be ruled by anyone. Not by Jay-Z, not by anyone. So I think that was the issue. I think that was the issue because you don't have 4 kids by a man who you don't love, whether they're in your body or not. Kim loves Kanye. I think she still loves Kanye. I think she will always love Kanye. I mean, my goodness, he's the father of her kids, but I just don't know. I just don't understand. I wish they would not get divorced, but because that support system that Kim gave Kanye and the family and the Kardashians are a pretty powerful family. It just, whatever. I mean, she was the only one who could. Her and Kanye were the only one who could talk to Trump and get some things, pulled through. I don't know if she's gonna have that type of power with Joe Biden. I think Kamala and Joe will be like, girl, bye. No, we're not Trump. You're gonna have to think of something else or whatever, try and maneuver it, whatever. But anyway, honey, congratulations, Kanye and Kim. Shoot. Now, another question is, so, we do live in California. So does Kim get half? Does Kim get half of that? Or, since it's in his name only? That's what I'm trying to think. But Kim has her money. It's not like she doesn't have money and she's trying to get his. But I'm wondering, is she going to get 3.6 billion, or half a billion, 500 million? Jesus, I don't. I tell you, ooh, I am dating the wrong people. Well, I'm not dating, so. But still, gee, she just gotta do better. So she could get $500,000. No, $500 million. Jesus, $500 million. But then she already has she already has her own money. So, but you know what? It's not like she's gonna have the kids walking around all dirty and looking nasty. I mean, she's gonna get the house, which was, didn't they spend like 40 million on that house or whatever? It looks like not even a museum. It looks like an institution. There's no junk. I think I got more junk right here in this little square with all my makeup. I think I got more junk here than they got in that 30,000 square foot home. Girl, it's just nothing. You can hear the echoes in the videos or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying that I wouldn't fade it out or whatever, but what I'm saying is, it's like, y'all need some junk, like some pictures and some plants and whatever. Literally, it looks like an institution, a mental institution. Like, what the heck? But that's Kanye. So I didn't know anything about this Gap collaboration with Kanye. Oh, Kanye, it's going to be off the chain. But I particularly am not into his style of clothes. I like style of clothing. I like colors, I like detail, but I think his quality is very good. It's just not for me. Like those Yeezys, I particularly am not impressed with those. But hey, you young people, you like them or whatever, so you guys go for it. But aren't they like $600? Oh, honey, listen, I just got about 10 pairs of shoes from Nike Outlet for. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna pay 6 for one. Maybe some Louboutin boots or shoes or something like that. Maybe. But girl, I would never pay nothing like that for some tennis shoes ever. Not in this lifetime. No, 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 not in this lifetime. So anyway, congratulations again. And okay, let me just. This is okay. So this is hot new whipped. Okay, so this is Kanye flips out on Sway in the morning interview. This was on YouTube, but I saw this on
all on that Summer Jam screen. And by the way, Mark Parker, yes, I will still accept an investment in Donda. I got some more ideas that don't involve shoes. But if you guys are investing in the arts, y'all want to invest in this school in Brazil, y'all want to go to Africa, I'm standing up and I'm telling you, I am Warhol. I am the number one most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh.
Honey,
Walt
tell
Disney,
it. Tell it.
Nike,
Tell it.
Google.
Tell it.
Now, who's going to be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more?
Who's
or do you
Medici?
want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and
You
do
know
it
what?
yourself?
How,
Take
Sway?
a
Sway,
few
shut up.
steps back
Sway is
to
just
go
You
so.
ain't got the
forward
answers,
yourself.
man. You ain't got the answers.
Sway is like
you
a
ain't
slave.
got the answers.
Sway is
you
a
ain't
slave.
got the answers, Sway.
Tell him,
I've
Kanye.
been doing this more than you.
Tell him.
You ain't got.
Tell him, Kanye.
You ain't got
Tell
the
him.
answers. You
Tell
ain't
him.
got the
Now
answers.
he ain't gotta relax, cause he ain't no slave like you, Sway. Sway is a slave. Ooh, honey, just you know what? And Sway is from the Bay. Let's listen to this again. Who's the Medici? Who's the Medici?
On track, Mark Parker. I'm gonna put Mark Parker all on that
need
Summer
some
Jam
content.
screen. And by the way, Mark
Who's Mark
Parker, yes, I
Parker?
will still accept an investment in Donda. I got some
Who's
more
Donda?
ideas that don't involve shoes.
Okay.
But if you guys are investing in the arts,
The art.
y'all want to invest in this school in Brazil, y'all want to go to
School
Africa,
in Brazil,
I'm standing up
Africa?
and I'm telling you, I am Warhol.
Hey,
I
Tell him.
am the number
Tell him, Kanye.
one most impactful
Tell him.
artist
If
of
you don't
our
believe in
generation.
yourself,
I
then
am
no
Shakespeare
one else will.
in the flesh.
No
Walt
one
Disney,
else will.
Nike, Google.
Walt
Now, who's gonna
Disney,
be the
Nike,
Medici
Google.
family and stand up and let me create more?
Who's
or do you want to
Medici?
marginalize me till I'm out of my
That's
moment?
what they want to do.
Why
Here
don't
comes
you
Sway.
empower
Here comes
yourself
Sway.
and don't
Here comes
need
Sway.
them and do it yourself.
How,
In fact,
Sway?
you take a few steps back to go
You ain't
forward
got the
yourself.
answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Tell him.
You ain't got the
Tell him,
answers.
Kanye. You ain't got the answers.
Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more.
Listen, Kanye was saying you ain't got the answer, dude. That's why Kanye is $6.6 billion in his bank account, or soon to be in his bank account. And Sway, how much you got? 100,000. You ain't even got a million. He owns 6.6 billion. You ain't even got a million. So why does Kanye got to stand back? See, it's people like Sway, kind of hating, kind of ignorant, can't see outside of the box. With being with Kanye, you could tell with what's the blonde girl with the long no hair, Amber Rose. She was mystical. Like we were like, well, what is, is she a man, a woman? Well, we know she was a woman, but she was different. She was out of the box. Kanye needs somebody who is out of the box, who understands, who says, okay, baby, if that's what you do. Okay, well, how can I help you? Is this what direction you want to go? Okay, let's do it. That's exactly how my grandfather's second wife was. He was a businessman, he he liked businesses or whatever, He was an upper echelon type of person, always, impeccably dressed. I never saw my grandfather, ever looking bad or whatever, ever. He's the one that had the Rolls Royce. He was on that level. You see what I'm saying? They owned a couple of clubs, but he owned clubs before her. But the beautiful mansion. Well, is that a mansion? It's a mini mansion. But, where they live or whatever, their backyard is like a park. Now, in California, in Marin, that's a lot of money. Now, somewhere else it might be, in Atlanta, is looking over the ocean or whatever. He lived a life, and he grew up dirt poor. I think it was like 15 kids or whatever in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So you need someone to support you in whatever avenue you're going. If you want to be a Kanye, you need someone who's going to be like, okay, baby, however you want to do it. And I think Kim was that woman. But I think when Kanye started to get into the church and the Jesus thing and all that, you can't be a head of a Jesus church and then have your wife, posing nude. And then you have all these kids. Kim, you can't be doing all that with 4 kids and your husband is, the head of a church and all that. So, I think there's just different objectives to why they're getting divorced. And you know what? I mean, even though I wish them to be together, it is what it is. It is what it is. If they're not happy with each other, I guess it's best that they don't stay, together, because I don't remember Kanye being bipolar before he was with Kim. That was never an issue. So how is it that you become bipolar once you get married? See, that's why I'm not gonna be with nobody that makes me batshit crazy. Oh no, honey, you can take that BS and you can go over there. I don't care how much money I've walked away from. You guys just don't know how much money I've walked away from. I don't care. I need my peace, okay, and my freedom, and I need to be happy. If I can't be happy with another individual, bye. It doesn't matter who it is. Best believe me, if you know anybody that knows me, they'll tell you how I am. Oh no, baby, my peace is my everything. My peace is my everything, baby. No, no, you're not gonna drive me crazy. So I don't know if Kanye was driven crazy by being married. I'm not gonna say Kim, but being married. I don't know. It seems like she supported him. So I'm really confused. I don't understand. I don't understand how that happened. Excuse me. But Sway sounds like a slave. And I understand what Kanye was saying in that being a slave, especially in 2021, is by choice. Yeah, you can be like, oh, no, you can't do that. Why don't you slow down and calm down? And Kanye's like, no, but see, that was in 2013 that you heard this interview. That wasn't 2021. And you see where Kanye is and you see where Sway is. You see, that's why I kind of separate myself from basically everyone. If you ain't doing what I'm doing, which was a lot, but actually it wasn't really nothing, then guess what? We don't even need to be around each other, because I found that a lot of people who claim to be my friends and family, they were undercover hating and trying to blackball me, and just saying what, smelling in my face, but talking shit, behind my back. I mean, like, and not even talking shit, but like competing. And I'm just like, well, wait a minute. When did we start the competition? I didn't know we were in a competition. I thought we were friends. But they are trying. I know one girl who every found out, we were talking with her. Every guy that I was cool with or who was interested in me on Facebook, she went behind my back and started talking to all these guys. And I was like, well, what? And then I see the guy. I'm like, oh, hi, whatever. And they looking at me like, ugh, whatever. So apparently, this heifer then went around to these guys and either talked shit about me. I mean, she got into good graces because of my name, but then went around and I guess started hooking up and then turned the people against me. People do that all the time. People do that all the time. And I'm thinking, maybe this way do that. I mean, are people turning other people against Kanye? Sway's like, yeah, dude, I love you. Not, I'm not the one or whatever. But yeah, kind of you are, because you're saying, you need to take a step back. Will teach us, whatever. Sway kind of sounds like a hater, and I'm just surprised because again, I used to listen to Sway in the morning because he's from the Bay, or he did it, he did radio from. But no, I think Sway is from the Bay area, and I just can't imagine him being a hater, especially coming from the Bay. I mean, we just don't get down like that. We open arms and hands to everyone, whether you're, a different nationality. Like, I don't know what's going on in San Francisco with these Asian things, but we don't get down like that. Like, we kind of accept, everybody's everybody. Okay, fine. Especially like where I live here in San Jose, everybody. I mean, we got all in my building. It's everybody: Asian, white, black, Ethiopian. Um, is it Indian? Indian? Like, oh, we all get together. We all, Mexican. Excuse me. We don't down anyone because of their race or anything like that. We just don't get down like that or whatever. And I mean, we're just very open. Oh, you're lesbian, okay, you're into whatever, oh, okay, whatever, as long as you don't hurt anyone. That's why, coming from San Francisco, when I did, I'm very happy that I did. And that's why I'm able to openly accept people. I'm not really judgmental, okay, you did a bit in prison, okay. Oh, you're homeless, okay, you know, oh, you have an alcohol problem, okay. No, you have a drug problem. It's like, okay, you know, I'm sorry, but okay. I mean, I'm not gonna think any worse of you. Now, if you kill someone, depending on who you killed and why you killed him, that's, okay. I'm just like, okay, who am I to judge or what? I remember this guy a couple weeks ago called me racist. I must have cursed his ass out. I literally, like, what? I just, I'm telling you, that's one thing I'm not. That's one. Now I will give you my opinion, whatever. That I am not racist. I'm not racist. I like black people. I love being black, but that doesn't mean I'm racist. You know what I'm saying? Hell, most people that I talk to are not even black. No, most people that I communicate, especially at work, are not black. No, no. I have a Cambodian, Mexican, someone from Nepal, um, Cambodian, Vietnamese. For some reason, I get along with Vietnamese men. I don't know why. Not the women. Well, the ladies at the nail shop, but Vietnamese men and me, I don't know what it is, but yeah, we're, but yeah, but no, but I get along with Mexicans. I don't know. Hell, I get along more with them, not too black. So you know what? I don't know. But anyway, back to, I want to hear it. Let me hear this again, because Sway sound like a
What are
slave.
you?
Doing what
You
more
ain't
than
got.
me? Come on, chill out.
You ain't got the answers.
Kanye's
You
about
got
to.
the
I'm
answers.
listen.
You
I
ain't been doing the
understand.
education.
Tell him,
You ain't
Kanye.
been doing the education.
Tell him.
You don't have the answers though.
Calm
Look
down.
at
You trying to give
Kanye.
me advice about
No,
something?
no, no,
Okay.
You ain't
Listen.
got the answer. You
Tell
ain't
him,
spent $13
Kanye.
million of your
I
own
know
money
you're
trying to empower
absolutely right.
yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and doing putting out
Sway,
clothing
what you
lines at a
get?
smaller degree. All I'm
What
asking
you
you
get
is,
hundreds of
And that ain't no
thousands?
Ralph though. It ain't Ralph level.
Let me ask you
Okay.
this. I'm
I guess
asking
he's talking about Ralph
We
Lauren.
don't know.
I think
Kanye, because
Kanye
I
you
lost
surpassed
money,
Ralph
but that's
Lauren.
not-
Exactly, and I could lose money on a higher level too.
And that's what
Don't
I'm
think
asking
just
you.
because
Wait, hold
don't
up,
think
hold
because
up.
I got
Kanye,
the
hold
most
up.
or the
Let me
least money.
finish my question, dog.
Man, no,
Yeah.
man.
Hear the
You don't
question.
He
have the
ain't trying to
answers.
I'm
hear it.
asking you for the answer. It's a question.
He telling him you
Why
ain't
is it
got
that-
to answer. Look, Kanye's like, dude, you ain't even on my level. How dare you ask me or try and give me advice when you don't even know? Listen, ooh, Kanye, listen, ooh, now you need to make a song about that because, baby, that listen, when I would travel around the world to dark, deep places by myself with the backpack, people be like, they just could not believe it. I would be in some situation, I'd be like, Lord, if I could get this. I didn't record like I should have, but for some reason, I would always run out of storage. I would only have enough for pictures, and that's it. I would always run out of storage. This next time, when the world opens up, baby, I'm gonna be prepared. Oh yes, I am going to be prepared because I would always run out of storage. I could never record ever. I can only, have enough storage for pictures. But anyway, I'm gonna be prepared next time. You know what? I'm gonna bring those. I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of those memory cards. That's what I'm gonna do. And now I think you can get it for a trip. No, 1,000,000 megabytes, a terabyte or something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna be prepared. I'm gonna be prepared, and so that you guys can see what I experience in my travels. Like again, I've been around, I've been to 48 states. I mean, not 48 states, 48 countries. And people are like, how? How? You know what I'm saying? But that's what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a house or whatever. I don't have a luxury car anymore, whatever. You know, my wealth is in my experience. Does that make sense? I don't have material things. Well, I mean, I do got a lot of clothes and all this, wigs and all that, but those are butters. I don't really have any guns. I don't have multiple houses or, you know, fine cars or big 401k, whatever. I don't have it, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine with that because the experiences and the knowledge and the fearlessness I have in seeing the world is far beyond anything a house can give me. It's far beyond anything a car can give, even though I need a new car. So if any of y'all want to grant me a new car, I'll take it. I'll take it, okay? But I can understand Kanye. Sway is like literally he has a slave mentality on this interview. I'm not saying overall, but in this interview, and Kanye's like, dude, he's just, and I could see Kanye's like really getting upset. And I, let me tell you, I can understand because when people try and, when people are like, okay, let me just say travel, because I think that's where I have the biggest expertise or knowledge or experience, whatever. Not that because there's people who have traveled far vastly more than me. Um, I mean, I think they circled the world like 3 or 4 times. They were on like their fourth or fifth passport. I'm not that fortunate. Not yet. I don't even know if I'll be able to get there. But anyway, but there was one guy, and I told you about that. He was a billionaire. I didn't know he was a billionaire or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've been here or whatever. He was like, oh yeah, I got a house there. I got a house there or whatever. And I was just, I didn't know. I didn't know who he was or whatever. But he was a billionaire. So, but that's the only person I know who has traveled personally more than I have. But his travel is a way beyond my. I mean, he has homes in different places or whatever. I don't have a home anywhere. Anyway, but when I would try and say, okay, I would make a list. Okay, these are places I'm going. Anyone wants to go with me? First, they'd be like, well, how are you going there? Well, how can you afford? They all want to know, how can I afford? Okay, if you want to go, let's go. But why are you asking how I can afford it when that's none of your business? This girl would ask me on Facebook, how can you afford it? What do you do? Whatever. This is she was a year younger than me. Finally, I think I was doing Uber or Lyft at the time when I was really, because Uber Lyft, you make money. You take off as long as you're back by a month or whatever. That was good, but I made so much money with them. Well, I didn't make so much money because I was gone like 6 months. But if I would have worked that entire year, oh my goodness. But anyway, um, you know, I was just like, and then I told her, I was like, I just drive Uber, and she just looked at me like, I think she looked at me like that was beneath me or her or whatever. I don't know that. I don't really care. She's about this big, you know what I'm saying? She really had not traveled um before then. Now she's fine. She has no kids. Now, I blocked her, but she's finally doing stuff I did 10 years ago. Hell, I went to Hong Kong when I was 21 by myself 30 years ago. 30 years ago, before internet or cell phones or, Google or whatever. I went by myself. So I can, and people, my mom could not understand why I was going. But I knew I was different from people. Just like I can understand how Kanye is really different than everyone.